Hi, everybody. I can't believe we are in week 7. We have 1.5 weeks left, and that's it. You will notice when I put in the calendar for this week that I suggest you get week 7 done relatively early because week 7.5 starts on Friday and ends on Monday. So this week, there's a few things that you've got going on. As always, you have the lecture. As always, you have the discussion. Make sure that you are active in the discussion 3 days in the assigned week, that you have an initial post of 150 words, that you respond to 3 people, all the things. Then the major assignment is the final aspect of this portfolio project that we've been working through the whole time. When you click on that, you can see what the rubric is of what it is that you need to have as far as content goes, slide design, and delivery. If you take a look at the instructions that were given at the very beginning of class, this is essentially a PowerPoint presentation that you are speaking over. There's going to be a voiceover. Um, Ironically, I was trying very hard not to say the whole time because this is part of it. Not using words like. That's very, very difficult. I'm going to give some benefit of the doubt, showing that you've practiced, that you really put in some effort to this. But I digress. What you're doing for this is you are creating a formal presentation. I highlighted that because it does need to be a formal presentation. This is not one of those that you're just talking to a friend type of thing. It's formal. It is using formal language. I would recommend that you're obviously the top half, because that's the part that we'll see, is more academic or professional dress. You will have a brief reflection talking about the usefulness of this project throughout the course of the course. um, Here I go. So you're including a PowerPoint. It has to have a voiceover. It should not exceed 5 minutes. It shouldn't be less than a minute, though, either. It'll probably be somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes in order to do all of this well. So you have 4 basic slides, 1 slide per each of the things. So an overview of your controversial issue and the side you chose to argue for. You can have more than 1 slide per if you'd like, if you feel like, oh, I really need to have more than 1 slide to really talk about what it is that I need to talk about. But 4 basic slides: an overview of the issue and what side you chose, an overview of the reasons why you were persuaded for that side. What is it that caused you to choose the side that you did? That can be personal, it can be based on the research. A brief overview for the third part of some of the research backing up your claims. And then finally, a discussion of how it's going to help you in the future, regardless of where that might be, whether it's the workplace, school, daily life. Please make sure that you pay attention to the requirements of how your slides should be formatted, what it is that your voiceover should be like, all of those things. As always, if you have any questions on anything, please let me know. I am more than happy to help in any way that I can.